Howdy, I'm Ricky Rader with Pearson Livestock Equipment. Today we're going to talk about the Pearson alleys. Our alleys are unique in the industry. The sides adjust parallel to each other just like they do on our chutes. So in the blink of an eye you can go from a 30-inch wide alley down to a 16-inch wide alley centered up on your chute. So those calves don't have to make a turn when they go from your alley into your chute. Pearson's makes a 16-foot adjustable alley and an 8-foot adjustable alley. Both work exactly the same, both squeeze parallel, and both have bolt connections on the front so that you can attach a head gate to the front end of these units. Pearson alleys are sheeted to about 4 feet off the ground so that while you're working cattle, your feet stay on the ground. As you can see, everything about these alleys are built extraordinarily strong. When you think about an alley, you don't think about a lot of forces in terms of squeezing the animals. But what can happen is animals can stack on top of each other and they can put a lot of force on the sides of these walls. And so the Pearson alleys are built to withstand that. All adjustable alleys have to have some kind of a shield to keep calves from sticking their head where you don't want them. So these calf wings come standard. There are multiple options for tailgates on Pearson alleys. The first option that comes standard on most alleys is this drop down no back. It's adjustable in height. It slides up and down in these rails, and you can set it to where the animals will walk through, but it falls down behind them and they won't be able to back up out of the alley. Alternatively, you could put the Pearson drop-down aluminum tailgate in the back of this alley. That's what these rails are for. You could bolt a horizontal rolling gate to the back of the alley, or you could even put a bifold tailgate on the back end of these alleys. Finally, we'll show you in a separate video, but Pearson's makes a separate kind of backstop called the jackstop that fits to these alleys as well. The jackstop was designed by our distributor Jack Nestor in Canada. A Pearson adjustable alley has straight sides, and they stay straight all the way through when you're holding the alley wide or holding it narrow. From an animal's perspective, this is important because there's nowhere to climb. This alley side stays straight up and down. The animals tend to flow straight through. One of the things you think about when you buy cattle handling equipment is how well is this painted? At Pearson's, we use powder coating as our final coat on all equipment. But the important thing about our powder coating process is that first we grit blast the steel. This gives the steel a rough surface for the powder coating to adhere to, so you don't see flakes of paint coming off of Pearson equipment. That powder coating is strongly adhered to a grit blasted surface on the metal. Additionally, many people caulk their equipment, but Pearson's uses a special kind of caulk that will last as long as the steel will. I've seen Pearson alleys that are 20 years old with the original caulk still in place. And we've continued to invest in high quality caulk that will keep the alley quiet, keep it from rusting, and last for generations.